Oh, listen, it's not in Nigeria, which would have been
That would have been lovely, bro.
it would have been incredible. It would have been it could have been
the Nigerian AJ and the newly discovered, like the prodigal son type thing where it's like come back home to my roots.
Home to his roots. I've got a, what do you call it? I got a statement from the Bronze Bomber as well. What do you call it? So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna try to do my most dramatic read.
Cool.
I'm about to go to war, so I meditate, hoping this boiling water wash away my pain and aches. As the weeks fall and the months roll by, this nice guy ain't so nice. Nah. The universe is speaking. I must obey. While God holds my hands and leads the way, the saying is, if a life is taken, then one is created. Then I might as well reverse a body bag and have a little Deontay on the way. What? Till this day, Bomb Squad. What's he talking about?
I might as well reserve a
reserve. Yeah, reserve. Sorry, no,
reserve a body bag and have a little Deontay on the way. I don't understand what is it. Is he having a baby?
A youth's coming, but he needs to kill someone.
Yeah.
To achieve the youth coming.
He's reserved the body bag
because
he's gonna body someone and
then a new life's gonna be created.
Oh, so he's saying I'm gonna smoke AJ
and then have a youth
and make way for a youth to come.
Yeah, because someone has to die for someone else to be here.
I think he's lost the plot, mate.
Thing is, yeah. I listen, yeah. People are really. Everyone skates over the fact that this guy might be significantly affected after that trilogy with Fury.
No. He's not.
Everyone thinks this man is perfectly fine. This guy started making music. He's just gone all over the place.
I get you in the mood.
It wasn't even bad. Like he was in his bag, fam. Then, like the Hellenius thing showed me nothing. I'm sorry, it showed me nothing. He went in there with a guy who was his sparring partner. We don't know that was a little. Listen, man, you want to make some peas?
Let me get you some peas.
I've got a little fight going on a couple months still. Just show up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because
bro, like a light Parker friendship situation.
Bro, yeah, go watch the Malik Scott thing. That's his trainer right now. They fought.
Yeah,
go watch that KO. Tell me if, in all honesty, you think that was a serious thing. All I'm saying is, the jury's still out on him, right? As much as we scrutinize AJ, the jury is very much out on him.
No, listen. Wilder's moving mad. Again, he says he's in the gym, he's training, he's getting ready. And it means destructive times, for anyone that comes against him, right? I won't say that Fury has been the reason for it because Wilder was moving mad before Fury. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying crazy things. This is not that body talk. You said it everywhere. This is he's been saying that. The only thing that happened to Wilder is he was just humbled along the way. Even he wants to talk greasy. Like the other day, he wanted to come out and then Fury's like, "You're a bum." Like I beat you bare times. And even he couldn't. In his heart, he would have loved to respond to say, "Shut up." He can't. He beat you. Everyone, the one saw it. Are you with me? So it's one of those situations where it's someone that's not humble, that's been humbled, but he's still operating though, and he doesn't know where to turn, where to go. And the next thing is still, but he has to hype himself up. He has to believe for what's coming next because, as he said, he's getting to war. That mindset is got to be something that's going to get him through. He can't be thinking, well, I lost. If he goes into his next fight thinking, I lost to Fury 3 times, he's already lost. He's got to go into his fight feeling, I'm unstoppable because, bro, there's some big challenges ahead. The next challenge, potentially is going to be AJ. Bro, it's all said and done because let's have it right. If you fight AJ and you lose this one, now, how do we look at your career? How do we look back on it? Because you lost to that guy and he lost to the other guy. Bro, that means you were never the guy. How crazy that is?
If he loses to AJ, his career is very much like, this is gonna sound insane, but I'm drawing a comparison, not conclusively. I gotta say all these precursors these days because
don't say it. Don't
boxing
say it.
fans
Don't
start
say
getting
it. I
too much.
know. Don't say
Mike,
it. Don't say it.
Mike,
I know you're gonna
Mike
say.
Tyson,
I know.
Mike Tyson,
I knew it.
Mike Tyson.
I knew it.
The crazy KOs. A lot of those guys weren't the big time guys.
No,
To
you can't
Tyson's
say that
credit,
because Mike Tyson was loved.
to Tyson's credit, Tyson actually has significant names on his team as well as the amount of bums that he beat up as well. But when you look at the thing and say, "Were you the guy in your thing?" Not really. The 21-year-old Mike that we never really got to see grow because of the interruption with the prison sentence and stuff. We never
That's why
really
it's
got
different.
to see it. Yeah,
That's
it's
why,
different.
no,
it's
that's
different.
why context is.
Yes,
that's why
but just let me land. It's different. But when we say at the end of it, when it's all said and done, you went up against the guys in your team and you came up short.
I hear it, but what again? There's too many, and that's what I'm saying. I hear, cut and dry. You can be cut and dry in times.
No, but there's
but right now,
there's
shades
context.
of grey in there.
The context that people don't know is that, bro, this guy did not want to fight Lennox, fam. Yeah,
shades of grey.
That fight would have happened earlier.
I hear it.
The Holyfield fight would have happened earlier.
Let me talk to you about the shades of grey, bruv. Let me talk to you about the shades of grey, fam.
Go.
Again, in his life, the things that he experienced, the losing his trainer, the like, and even where he's coming, bro, he was coming from a deficit, fam.
I never said
Plus, then we took the jail part. There's so much things to go into. So then it's like it was potential that could never really be actualized because
but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I know you're saying that. What you call it? He still wasn't. At the end of the day, he wasn't. He didn't. When he attempted, he didn't make it. Yeah, but
when people look at Tyson's career now, yeah, a lot. There is an opinion and a community.
I know. I agree.
That say that Tyson's career is overrated.
I hear that,
and I'm not trying to say that I'm jumping on that. But what I'm saying is, if Deontay loses to these guys, and let's say he loses to Usyk as well, when this thing ends, we'll say, yeah, great knockout run and da. Never really beat anybody though, but it was sick, good power. And you look at Tyson's thing. And it's not the same. It's not the same. All I'm saying is
he belongs in a different.
It's a similar shape. Shape.
Like if you used to just drop Tyson into this era, yeah, in terms of what Deontay's had to go up against is not what Tyson was getting up against. He was in a different type of era, fam. So Deontay's gone up like drop Tyson. That young fresh Tyson in this heavyweight era is very mad for everyone. Are you with me? So it's like, especially with the attributes and the things that he has.
But
we're talking about
errors,
then.
We're not mixing errors though. Every error.
I just don't think Deontay. I don't think Deontay. Deontay's made choices. Deontay's made choices to stay away from certain men. He has. He has made choices. So
you're missing the part where you're missing the part where I say them man avoided Lennox. Them man avoided these guys, bro. You are missing it. You are missing it.
I'm choosing not to hear it, fam.
You're choosing not to hear it. And that's the part where I'm like, no, don't do that. Bro, he took steppers. They paid Lennox step aside and said, after I can't remember the guy's name. After I beat my man, you're next. After that, their man moved on different direction, fam. Don't talk to me about it's complete. I'm saying there's direct comparisons that people are going to be offended by. And we don't need to do the eye test of if Tyson was fighting today. Because we are actually doing that with Wilder. If Wilder was to fight my man, you'd knock him out. Bro, the difference is, Tyson went up and he fought those guys at the end of the day. Deontay has literally missed bare man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like to. That's why I feel like it's unfair. That's why. That's the part that I'm talking about.
But I never said it's identical. I said it's going to it's going to make me think of a similar kind of shape. Okay? Cool. For his career, he can't lose to AJ.
He can't.
AJ also cannot afford to lose to him.
They can't. No one can. This is the fight that no one can lose.
This is what I'm saying. They absolutely both need that win. Now, if we start to throw forward to what that fight might actually look like, you were saying that you think AJ wins.
Yeah.
How do you see it?
So again, now, like, let me be fair. And when I say let me be fair, I'm probably going to say a madness. I don't really believe in Malik like that. I don't believe in their training. I don't believe in the spider diagrams. I don't believe in the things that they do in terms of the preparation for a fight. Yes, he looked better in the, what do you call it, in that trilogy there. He looked good. He looked like he learned from certain things, and he was popping the jab. He was trying to get busy. But when we're saying this guy's learning how to jab in his like penultimate years, is crazy. You know, like these are things that he should be able to do from afore. These are like, in terms like for a lot of fighters, they just call it boxing fundamentals, you know, and a lot of the boxing fundamentals, while he's developing those, he doesn't have those. And to learn at this moment, because he won't fight AJ the same way he fought Fury. It'll be different. It will be, what you call it, and there's many a times where I've seen him get handled by the smarter boxer. Even when we go back to the Ortiz one, Ortiz was boxing his head off. He was, but obviously there's that moment in it, and we saw the moment because when it happened, we just looked at each other like,
I was just there like, it takes one.
It takes one, lad. You know what I mean? So just to go over it, I think AJ's become a better boxer. This, in terms of the range, in terms of the what do you call it, it suits AJ. The only thing that, like, you need AJ to have the aggression in this one, but he can't be too aggressive where he goes for broke and he gets hurt, right? So it's like, I'm not saying that AJ can win on points. I don't see AJ being destructive and demolishing him. I don't see that. That's the one part I don't see. I see it going like the Dunes. What the thing in Ruiz was, where box smart, box clever, stay on the outside. If an opening is there for you to go crazy and lick him up, then he will. But then I don't see. I do see a points victory, because one thing we can say about Deontay Wilder is he knows how to get up again. Like he is gonna go out on his shield. He's not gonna he ain't dropping and knocked out, like late KO'd on the floor. That's not happening. The referee has to wave it off. It has to be a cut that gets worse over a certain amount of rounds, or the fight just has to end with the thingy, ref stopping it in terms of no more time, guys. You've done all your 12 rounds.
It's an interesting one, man, because Wilder is a man that loses rounds. Like, he loses rounds.
Yeah.
Like, he don't play for rounds. Nothing about him is a points winner. Now, let's try and break it down on an objective one, right? Because it's easy to just say, yeah, AJ just needs to go and put the pressure on him and recreate the Fury thing. But I don't think there's a lot of clinching work that Fury does really well that I don't think AJ does really well. Yeah. So I can't see him going in to implement that type of game plan. I think he's going to try and outbox him for a lot of the way and wait for his moments for big shots to land. I don't think he can really plan a 12, like to go 12. That shouldn't be in your mind. I think it's one of those things where box smart until the moment comes and then jump on him. Because defensively, Wilder ain't great. Defensively, he's not great. He fights at a slow pace. He doesn't keep the pressure on. So in regards to AJ's his tank and his stamina, that won't come into question because the pace of it will look very much like the Franklin fight, pace-wise. Because look at Wilder Ortiz. Very much just long, keeping it, you know.
But has AJ got the power to stop him? Like, because
no, but I'm talking about the
stop
technique.
Franklin.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, the stylistically of how they're going to come together. When Wilder's in there with guys, he's like the lead hand. He don't really even jab your head off. He just have his hand out. You know, they let their hand block. He'll be giving it that and wait until he can just let a shot go. So in regards to that, if the fight is at that pace, then I say AJ could comfortably outbox him for a significant moment until Wilder does something desperate that allows AJ to capitalize, right? Because I don't think AJ is going to be his style of what he's doing these days to rush forward is going to be smart. He might run onto something.
Absolutely.
But if you keep it long and at this weird pace, then you're going to force Wilder to try and force the action. Then he's gonna throw the shots he always throws. When he was in there with Fury, now this is why I don't put too much value into his pad work that we're seeing online where he's learning new stuff. He had a great game plan for Fury. Go to the body. First round, it worked. Caught Fury off guard. It probably worked for like 90 seconds of the first round. After that, back to old Wilder. Gassed by round 3, by the way.
Yeah, heavy breathing.
So we're looking at Wilder and I'm saying, I think people are missing the clear signs that this man is in serious decline. Do you understand? And I also put more value into the fact that I think a lot was taken out of him getting beat up twice like that by Fury. Do you know what I mean? Some guys are not the same. when they lose, and sometimes we're saying AJ's.
Well,
not been the
AJ
same.
hasn't been the same. AJ hasn't been the same.
And that was on a win from Klitschko. And you know what I mean? And they're saying he's not been the same since then. But we're looking at Wilder, and I'm like, you got run over. The second fight was brutal, fam. Then the third one.
But the one thing is, where he is, just to give Wilder some slack in this one is, AJ, like, he kind of keeps his head on the line at times. He's not got the greatest head movement. Yes, it's got better. He has improved, but he's dead to be hit. You know,
Yes,
and AJ will go down. He will go down. That's one thing for sure.
Let's get into our base and Tony bag and talk about it stylistically, because saying his head is on the line is easy to say in a simple way, but the head being on the line when you're getting into these little counter moments with these guys who let their hands go as soon as you throw a shot, that's when his head is on the line. He's not there as in you lot are in the middle of the ring, you're there sizing up and man, 1, 2, bang. It's not, his head is not on the line like that. That's why
he doesn't need a 1-2, but then Thingy doesn't need a 1-2 bang though. He can get you with
stuff has to be set up, and this is what I'm saying.
I understand, but we said that. Remember when we like even that shot. If I go back to the Ortiz shot, it was literally like it's like he just had him on a. Even the man that was doing the commentating, it's like he saw him in a sniper rifle, and he got him in the scope, and it was bow, and it was finished. It was just like it didn't really set up too tough. He just threw that on.
Listen to remember what was happening. The crowd started cheering heavy for Ortiz. Yeah, from like round 5, 6. He started thinking, I've got this guy. I've won every single round up to this point. I've got him. He started going crazy. He started throwing bigger shots, backed him up. Got caught in a mad situation trying to back up Wilder, got tagged. So this is what I'm saying. Like, he's not going to be able to, I don't think he's going to be able to do what Fury did to beat him. I think he's going to have to allow Wilder to play his hand and overplay it and then catch him and then go crazy on him. Because I don't like AJ rushing forward and trying to clinch and put his weight on him and do all that kind of stuff. That's not his bag. He's got to get into that medium range where Wilder can't just tee off on the right hand. Wilder's going to have to throw it on the middle distance where it's like, it's not the counter punch, because Wilder's good on that step back right hand. Amazing on that. But you keep him in that middle space where he's going to have to come forward and react. He's going to telegraph everything. Now, if AJ's boxing is getting better to the point where the telegraph shots ain't going to work, where AJ is fragile is on the counter. After I throw, you throw. That's where AJ's. So if he can't walk him down because
Franklin exposed that, but Franklin had the quick, fast hands. And as again, you're asking Thingy to be Deontay to have the quick, fast hands. One thing we say that is not really necessarily known for. Again, this fight is like, I call it a 60-40 in AJ's favor, but you can't. I can't sleep.
I say 50-50 even still.
Nah, I can give it 60-40 because that him being a bit superior boxer, you got to give that as a percentage. You have to. Like, he's like, AJ is a better boxer than Wilder. You know what I mean? So while it is like this guy brings in 40% chance of damage if he lands, or he lands perfect in standing up. But one thing you know about AJ is he will attempt to get up. He could go down, but he will try to get up. They both will try in anything.
People talk about AJ's like getting up as if he's been knocked out, laid out at all. Like,
he's not been
against
like
Klitschko, and that was a shot on the button. Ruiz was high on the head, had him all over the place. He was up. He was up every time.
That Usyk one, though. Usyk one, he couldn't wait for that fight to end, though. He
didn't go down. We're talking about.
I know. I mean, like, because
What are you saying? I'm talking about the knockdowns.
Like, and the bell was kind of like, even the timing. I looked at the bell and that, and they called that one. They could have been a nice 7-8 seconds left in that. There's like,
I mean, look,
ding, ding, ding. They rang that thing out, boy.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but my point is about the chin and him being a chinny guy.
No, he's not chinny. No, you can't call him chinny. No, he's not chinny. He's not Amir. Like, don't disrespect. I understood that. Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving, fam. We ain't got that long. We got 10 who we gonna talk about. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.